Welcome back. I'm Shad. We got ourselves another video. Well, we got a video about Anton, demolishing the same lady again. Her name is Jazz. And Jess, it's both of them. He beat both of them like a lot with words. If words felt the same way hands felt, they would both look like Rocky at the end of all his fights. But they wouldn't win. They would just be like, Adrian, with a red tomato face. Hopefully that's not offensive. But what happened is they're gonna talk about red pill content. Did red pill ruin relationships? Like how, I guess that's the question, even though Oprah, she didn't do anything about relationships, right? Like all the talk shows didn't say anything about, do anything about relationships. It was red pill. It was when men started saying, I don't wanna do this thing no more. That's when relationships was ruined. It's like saying drugs didn't ruin the community. It's when they made drugs illegal. That's what ruined the community. That's what it sounds like to me. But we gonna listen to Anton, go back and forth with these two tied heifers, because that's what I'm gonna say it. They're tied heifers. And we're gonna see who makes the most sense. And I'll be honest with you, we all know who's gonna make the most sense. Let's not lie to each other. But hold up, you just hitting this video, need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
The guy that begged y'all is not the guy that y'all won.
Either one, man.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. I feel like too, even out with the songs now, I feel like it's to kind of placate the male ego a little bit. And I will say this, it's easy to say red pill conversations are X, Y, and Z, right? Until we have to hold men accountable. For an example, we can even bring up Kevin Samuels, right? His original content focused on having men become better men, right? But then he kind of switched his rhetoric a little bit to have his conversations have more red pill philosophy to it.
You're
so
wrong.
No, that's not true.
You said I'm wrong?
100%.
Women got in his business.
Kevin,
I was gonna say women was calling him.
Yeah,
So-
they called him.
Hold on.
But have you
Well, first thing I want you to know now, Kevin Samuels was about black families. Red pill don't talk about family building. Kevin Samuels talked about family building. He talked about building the community. Red pill ain't got nothing to do with building a community. It's about you knowing the truth and you knowing women. Just knowing the truth. That's really all it is. Ain't got nothing to do with family building. And that's what Kevin Samuels was about.
the matter is this.
content though, when
The
he was
fact of the
talking
matter
about
is
men?
this. Kevin was harder on men than he was on women.
True.
As he should, he's a man. He can tell men how to
But you're missing it. All red pill is it tells you the truth of what the nature is that you're facing. It's not to tell you you may have a bad actor that labels themselves red pill and gives a bunch of bad advice or say, hey, this is how you go, or all of this other type of stuff. That does not automatically mean that that's what red pill represents. And it's gotten a bad name.
That one wasn't really red pill. I thought that was pickup artists. That's pickup art stuff. That's not actually red pill. I don't know why everybody pretend like pickup artists and red pill people are the exact same. They're not.
Because of the different actors that then take it and manipulate it into being something completely different. All red pill is to tell, red pill can be applicable to anything. It's not just to women. It's not just to relationships. It could be money. All it does is it removes the veil from your eyes to show you what the truth is. So I'll give you an example. I'll give you a couple different examples. The truth is, for example, is that if you get married without a prenup, but you get married to somebody that wasn't originally shooting in the gym with you, then it's a strong possibility that the family court laws that is set up at a time where women didn't have the options that they have today could put you at a disadvantage and have her take half of your when she wasn't with you shooting at the gym.
Facts.
That's just the truth. That's not something that they made up. The truth also is that women advocate against updating family court laws while advocating for the freedom to do what they want to do, while at the same time saying we deserve just as much pay as men because we work just as hard. So why wouldn't you update family court laws that were created at a time that wasn't beneficial? It was beneficial to women because women didn't have the same rights that they have today.
True.
The truth is that women advocate against it.
Anton, what laws need to be updated?
Give me a second. Give me a second. Basically, all red pill is to break down the truth and to remove the veil from the talking points so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. If a dude decides that he still want to get into a relationship even after having the information, cool. Cool. It doesn't mean that men are angry towards women. The problem is that women don't like the fact that men are becoming more educated about what they got to deal with.
Anton, what red pill meetings talk about all that?
I don't know any meetings.
Yeah.
Or conversations, because any real pill rhetoric I've ever heard do not touch on none of that.
But that's because you're not in the spaces to actually listen to it.
You act like you listen to Red Pill. If you actually listen to Red Pill and you actually knew what you was talking about, you wouldn't say what you said about Kevin Samuels. Ma'am, you don't know what you're talking about. So why would you even say that? The only thing you go to is relationship conversations, which is we're going to have the honest talk about relationships. Why would we talk about finances? Why would we talk about any other things when it comes to money while we're talking about relationships? That's a person who just opens their mouth and starts speaking. The person who can't keep up with the conversation. Don't know why you said what you said, madam.
And I hate to do this. I hate to do this because I don't even rock with Fresh and Fit. But the truth of the matter is, if I'm being 100% objective, is that most people pay attention to their late night show where they kicking women out, but a lot of their content is focused on making sure that the guys get their education when it comes to finances and cryptocurrency. They do a lot of shows on real estate, finances, cryptocurrency, credit, all of that stuff, but they don't get, and again, I'm not a fan of them or anything like that, but I have to be objective enough to say that they do the majority of their content on educating guys on fitness, making sure that you get healthy, getting your finances right. They do that stuff. That is a part of red pill content. It's not all about women. That's just the part that's popularized.
That's what they also push because they know they can get paid by being cruel to women on their show. Like, granted, yeah, there are different levels. And they do have content where they allegedly tell men about, getting fit and getting money, but that's not what their real focus is because that's not what's driving their revenue. Well, in fact, they've been demonetized from almost every platform, but when they were still monetized, most of their monetization came from the crazy interactions between them and women in their studio.
Okay, first off, Crazy Wig, I need you to understand, how is that changing his argument when he said they actually do a lot of content about helping men get money, get education, to know how to do these things and to thrive? Just because most people like to click the chaos don't mean that I don't provide you the actual information still. I have information and I have entertainment. The thing you click, that's your business. That is not theirs. She doesn't care. I don't even know what to say about Stiff Wig right now. She's just trying to dismiss the fact that they provide actual information to help men. But because women and men still click the chaos, you're gonna now say that that's all they're about. Not true. You don't know what you're talking about, just like your friend at the top.
It wasn't because they were going viral for telling men to invest in whatever, and 100 men did so, and they all became millionaires.
The audience choose what goes viral. How do I get to choose what goes viral? The audience gets to choose.
Never happened. They only go viral from pulling up bullhorns and calling women and throwing them out and telling them that they're the reason that they got. I've literally heard them say, "Oh, well, you got to kind of consider you chose him. If you got violated,
you're missing the point."
Pardon?
You're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point. I wasn't even done making my point. If you'll let me finish. So what I was saying was that like what Jess was saying, the overall consensus of red pill is not to prop men up and make them better. That might be a sub part of it, but the majority of it is we're men, they're women, we are better than them, women are the enemy, they're against you, they want to use you, they're no good, they have this negative mindset and idea about women and companionship. And I think that they talk more so to men who never really knew who they were as men and never really had positive interactions with women. And so now those men are bitter and upset because they're kind of lame and they don't really know how to engage with women just off of their personality. So they look.
How's the person who over here looking like a lunch lady gonna call people lame? She's calling people lame when she looks like a lunch lady. She was just pro-black a little while ago, and she went and put on a stiff wig and lunch lady glasses. Like, I don't know what she is now. But you know, now she's just calling people lame. She's calling people lame because they listen to these two for information about money, and they also watch them do the chaos. And now everyone's lame for watching Jerry Springer now, right? If you watch Jerry Springer, you're lame. If you watch Maury, you're lame. If you watch Steve Wilkos, you're lame. That's what we're saying now? Even though he already told you that a lot of their content is about making money. Do you know the people that they bring on? You don't, do you? You just talk. Just how you just use that people get raped. Like, oh my God, that's the majority of their content is telling women that they deserve to get raped. That's what you, this crazy wig wearing her.
People like Fresh and Fit or these other hardcore red pillars that say you need the money, you need the access, and that's how you get the. And it's
That's
like,
not
no,
what they say, and that's not what
you're talking to. That's what they
not
say.
what they
No,
say.
that's literally what they be saying, and it's like.
You don't even know what the word literally means. That's not literally what they be saying.
You might get a certain type of woman with that. You might
It's
attract
not
a
true.
certain type of female with that. But for me, when I hear a lot of this red pill shit, it don't sound like any type of man that I would ever want my daughter to date.
Fuck them kids.
The kids?
Yeah.
Because
What
they don't sound like
percentage
they don't even sound like they
That's
genuinely
not. Hold
like
on.
women. They don't even sound like they like women.
Before you
They
go,
just
bro.
want
She's
women
wrong.
to know.
She's just
They're
ranting.
like they feel proud because they have a platform to say, I'm a man, I got money, and I can tell you to your face that I only want you around just to fuck you. And if you don't like it, then fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been thrown a bone and now they're carrying it around and thinking that being mean and cruel and nasty towards women is what gets them women,
What are you
which
talking
is
about?
like
Fresh and Fit?
very stupid to me.
Fresh and
It's
Fit?
very stupid to me.
We
Like,
listen. I'm
Yes.
not speaking on him. I use him as one example to illustrate a point about the fact.
Yeah,
First of all,
it was
y'all,
just a point.
again, and it just shows you
that's not
how
everybody
easily
has an opinion. Everybody's opinion.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Jazz, you gotta let him finish.
you're 100% wrong.
You
And
wrong
just
on a lot
because
of
it's your
stuff.
opinion, don't mean it is right. You're
Exactly.
wrong.
Correct.
But
You're
no,
wrong.
but
The fact of the matter.
you
Listen.
can't tell me my
and
opinion is
do
wrong.
you even know where
sir.
red pill come from?
Heifer, you can 100% tell a person their opinion is wrong. It's my opinion. Anybody that wears purple looks like Barney. We can all tell me I'm wrong. You can look that person in the eyes and say, well, you're wrong, but ayo, at least now we know not to wear purple around you. Maybe, let me check. Give me a second. Thank you. I looked it up. Opinions can be wrong if they conflict with known facts or are based on false evidence. However, opinions that cover personal preferences are always right. Yours was not a personal preference. So I had to go look it up because I know opinions can be wrong, but heifers with wigs. That's what happened when you look like a lunch lady and you speak a lot.
You can't tell me my opinion is wrong.
Do you know where red pill comes from?
It doesn't matter. You can't tell nobody
It
their
does
opinion
matter.
is wrong.
Oh,
Yes,
so
you can.
the plight of
Because you try to
African
tell your opinions
Americans.
as facts.
No.
And
The
they're not.
history and the plight of African Americans, that matters when we're talking about what's going on with Black people in 2025.
We're not talking about them
But
no
the
more.
inception of where red
Let's
pill
talk about
comes
people
from,
you don't like.
the inception of where red pill comes from, that doesn't matter. So history only matters when it's applicable to your point. It doesn't matter when it's applicable to everybody else. Actually,
Because
where
red
it comes
pill,
from, where it comes here, I'll educate you a little bit so that you
Jesus
can get some
Christ.
insight.
She
You
needs to
inject.
stop speaking.
Where it comes from is the movie The Matrix. And what happens in The Matrix is they offer him the blue pill so that he can go into La La Land and still pretend like everything is normal and they're basically being programmed to think a certain type of way. Or you can take a red pill and see the ugly truth of what the world really is. For example, men don't get love.
True.
There is no safety nets for us. If we fail, then we just fail. If we don't pay our child support, we go to jail. If we get homeless, then nobody gives a f about us. There is no safety net for men. There is nothing that is coming to save us. So what red pill, for example, says is, listen, you got to make sure that you take care of yourself, focus on yourself, focus on getting to the money, focus on being successful. Everything else comes with it. The women comes with it. This comes with it. This comes with it. And then you have the option to choose. and you increase your options, or you can decide that you don't want to participate in the first place. Whatever you decide to do is up to you, but all red pill is, and y'all got to stop boxing everybody else into the same box. All red pill is telling you the truth of what's going on in the world. That's it.
True.
Nothing more. If somebody decides that he want to call a chick a bitch, then that's him. That don't have nothing to do with red pill. If a dude decide that he want to go and get married and give all of his money to his woman, that's him, as long as he knew the truth before he does it. All red pill is showing you what the truth is before you jump into it and put yourself in a situation, and then you can't say that I didn't know better before I did it. That's all it is.
Yeah, like red pill would be somebody letting her know she looks like a lunch lady. That wig and them glasses make you look like a lunch lady, or the black version of Miss Fowl off of Jimmy Neutron. Don't worry, I'll show you a picture of her. She looked just like that. That's red pill just telling you the truth. You now know, Miss Fowl.
So if that's the case, Anton, how you explained it, would you consider, because you saying that, I wouldn't consider Fit and Fresh that then. How you explained it, I wouldn't see them falling under that category. Because you kind of gave a positive outlook of what red pill is, and they're definitely positive. Yeah, but what Fresh and Fit, they're not. I feel like they're a fake.
Again, the individual actors and how they use the information has nothing to do with whether or not the information is relevant. You can take anything that's good and make it bad. You can take anything that's bad and make it good. Like, you can take something.
Except for like bunny rabbits. Can't make a bunny rabbit not positive. They're soft and fluffy.
You can, listen, the internet itself was not meant for what we using it for today. Some people take it and they do unscrupulous things and they do some really bad things on it. Other people take it and they use it for something that's good, or they use it to communicate or do more work more efficiently. You can take the tool and make it to be what you want it to be, but the fact of the matter is, it's just showing you the tool. It's just showing you the truth. That's it. Now, y'all want to take different people and try to label it because y'all mad at the fact that guys ain't operating the way that y'all want them to operate anymore. That's on you. I'm going to say the same thing that the women say. Who hurt you?
True.
Yeah, I hear a lot of the red pill talking points, it just doesn't seem like it's advocating for men and women to come together in a positive way. It's always about keeping women under your thumb and looking at a woman instead of like a companion or somebody that can actually add value to your life.
It's like the only person she listened to is Myron. And she just says, that's red pill. He just told you red pill is just the information. You knowing the facts of life. All facts is red pill. What you did was hear that and revert back to Myron Gaines. That's all you did. But you know, lunch lady is supposed to do lunch lady things.
As like somebody to use, and they're an enemy towards you.
Because the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of women that don't add value to your life. They look
okay, but there's also a lot of women that do. So my thing is, if we know that there are a lot of women that aren't like that, why is the obsession with talking about the women that are toxic and are negative?
Because in our culture today, if you are more negative than positive as far as different women as
no, that's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's what that's what men are. Then
and
that's
when we solve for a problem, when you solve for a problem,
then they need to choose better. Then they need to choose better.
Do you think you're a good choice, Miss Jazz, the lunch lady who looked like Miss Fowl? Do you believe you are an actual good choice for any man to choose? Like, this is blowing my mind. Can somebody slap her camera? Like, just slap it one good time so it shakes, because that's what I want. I'm triggered.
You're
then they need to choose better, because if we know
for the majority, you do not solve for the minority.
No, but the thing is, Anton, you can play all these semantic gymnastics games all you want.
And then you have the majority of the women over here that got the same starter kit. They look the same. They talk the same. The majority of them think the same. They operate the same, and they doing the same thing against guys, and they getting the same results. Then you got to look at the majority and say, you know what? That doesn't make sense.
That's not the majority, though, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's like it becomes the majority because everybody is hyper fixated on the negative aspects of women and men and dating in general.
But you're hyper fixated on the red pill.
I don't have these weird ass problems with men. right? The women in my life, we don't have these weird ass problems.
I don't
where we
have
got,
problems either, but it
do
doesn't
all of
mean
these
that I
things. And
shouldn't
I'm not
advocate for
around
men.
men. I'm not around grown single men that are established. That
Are you about to just do the sign language thing? Are you about to just shame right now? Because that's what I'm hearing. I say you already about to call them weird. You called them lame. Are you about to do some more of that? Because come on, sweetheart. That's so 2017. Like you're so 2000 and late. I got that boom boom bow.
that have this nasty viewpoint towards women. They
It's
don't
not a
fear
nasty
dating.
viewpoint.
They don't
See, you
fear
already made up
dating.
in your mind, so it don't matter.
They don't fear dating
Thank you,
because
Anton. Thank you.
somebody
She
gonna
has.
use them. They're living their lives and they're intentional with how they move, and they're also very selective on who they date. I think a lot of times these men, right, who are obsessed with the red pill and kind of misconstrue the message, because I'm not saying there isn't a positive thing to take from it, but I think they use it as a way to, like, instead of finding a good woman that complements them, they want someone to dominate over because they've been played before. So
Or
it's like,
they
I feel
just
like,
realize that they don't need women at all, and women are a help. See, that's the thing.
You got
We're
you
getting
again.
back, and y'all mad because guys finally got a microphone.
nobody is mad at y'all. I'm
Y'all
more so mad
because
because
guys have a
y'all
microphone.
fixated on negative things and you wonder why you don't
How are we
have
fixated on
positive
negative
results.
things? I, like you,
Yeah.
for example, I don't have problems in my life, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to advocate for updating family court laws, because I think that when you're in a position of power, you should use your platform for things that actually is transformational and not wait until you're under duress to have a conversation about it, because at that point, nobody cares.
Anton,
Okay,
what needs to be updated?
who created these laws that you want women to advocate to change?
What you mean? It was necessary. I think that the laws were
That's
good at
not
the
what I
time that they were
asked you.
created.
I asked you who created the laws that you want women
Legislators.
to now advocate to change.
Legislators.
Legislators, he
They
said.
did it for the protection of
And
women.
legislators, who were these legislators?
I don't know them by name, if that's what
You
you're
don't know them
asking.
by name.
Probably
Were
know
they
them.
majority women? Were there
Sorry?
majority women?
No, it were men.
They were men. Okay.
Mhm.
So if they were men, right?
Mhm.
Why is it up for us as women to advocate for these changes? If men are upset about the laws that they created, shouldn't they be the ones advocating to change it?
I can answer that question for you. And I'm going to make it
What
very
the
simple.
hell? What?
Because at the time that they were created, you didn't even have the ability to vote.
Okay,
Oh,
so now that we
burn.
do
But
now,
wait,
thanks
wait,
men for treating women like human beings
We
and
getting into
allowing
it
us to
now.
Oh,
vote.
now she's
We
Thank
crashing
you
getting
for
into
out.
the
not
thick of
going
it.
She's
upside our
We
crashing
head.
out.
created it to protect you. We were
Thank
your
you. Thank you so
protection.
much. Thank you so much.
Wait,
Now
wait,
that we've gotten past that.
Wait.
What's wrong with you? Did she just show up here to do this? Like that? Is this like her bread and butter? Do they actually plan for her to do this? I feel like this is acting, because that's how retarded she is. She has to be actually retarded. There's no way you can be this retarded on camera and think that you can go through life and no one thinks you're retarded.
Wait, because I know that you want to do this. But now, when y'all have the choice to do what you want, you know what
Just
you
be
did?
logical.
That's why
You
your camera
advocated
keep
for
freezing.
feminism. You advocated against family court. Advocated against keeping the family together. We attached ourselves to Section 8. We attached ourselves to the federal government, and they incentivized us to break up our family. When y'all had the option to choose for yourselves, and it's not every woman, but a lot of women, this is exactly what happened. And then they hijacked the feminism.
And is that what's still happening?
White
Are we
women
still choosing
incentivized
government
y'all.
assistance?
White women incentivized y'all, hijacked the civil rights movement, replaced it with the feminism movement. That was just then hijacked and replaced by the LGBTQ plus community in addition to DEI. And so what happened was y'all realized that it didn't benefit y'all, but at the same time, you still advocated against it, because by the time that you aged out, nobody gave a about y'all opinion no more. So when we created something, when you didn't have the ability to do it for yourself, that was good for you to protect you, because you didn't have the ability to work for yourself and make the same type of money as us. Now that you're equal, now that your vote means the same,
you want me
now
to
that
thank
your
you for
vote
treating
means the
women like
same as
human
ours,
beings?
now that
You
you're
want me to thank
equal,
men for
now
finally
that
treating women like human beings?
What's wrong with her?
You deserve an award for that?
Stop, because you're the main one that tell people don't overtalk you. Don't
True.
interrupt you when you're talking.
She did.
And this is exactly what
Start
happens.
making some sense.
Oh my!
The fact of the matter is
running thin.
now that you have the ability to work.
You are the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. She is so dumb. Like, my stomach is hurting from how triggered I am. She is the most ignorant son I've ever seen in my life. Why is she here? Her patience is running thin. I would have kicked her off right there. My patience is running the off. Get off. You and your crazy wig that you got on over there looking like a lunch lady. That's the only thing I can keep calling her. Miss Fowl or a lunch lady, because that's all she has. She just forgot the net that she put on her hair at home. Well, she is home. Or you're in like a hospital. I don't know. I don't know where she's at.
And do what you want to do and vote how you want to vote and choose where you want to live. And you don't have to subject yourself to a man. And you pick how you want to pick. And you have free autonomy with your body, your choice. You control the access to be able to birth a child. You do whatever the you want. Now we're saying, okay, well, since we're going to make it equal, let's make it equal across the board. You should not by default get the kid if you're not the best parent. You should not by default automatically be put on child support. And there's a lot of things that need to be updated that was created at the time when y'all didn't have the option to choose for yourself.
And you should be judged for wearing a stiff wig. I'm going to add that.
Anton, what things need to be updated?
That's all we're saying.
Finish.
No, Anton, what things need to be updated? What laws need to be updated?
Trey, I don't want to hear it. Big screen. Sorry, Trey. I didn't want to hear what you had to say. It's just what it is. Jazz and Jess, why are your names so close and y'all both are stupid? If they see this video, they see it. You know, I do not care, because unlike you two, I actually do care about black people. I don't like to pretend like I do. That's why I judge at a harsh level. I judge everybody. Except for babies. I don't judge them. I can't believe two individuals who don't know about this thing are willing to sit there and argue about this thing that they don't know. This lady tried to say something about Kevin Samuels and did not even know his content. She just heard what other people said and thought that she could make a whole thing with it. This other lady literally tried to act like all Fresh and Fit do is shame women who've been raped. That's what they do. They don't invite people who got a lot of money and tell them how they got a lot of money or tell them how to invest their money. No, they don't got that. Oh yeah, Fresh Fit don't got Money Mondays. But she don't know because she don't watch it, but she watches the clips. I hate people who just watch shorts and then they talk to you. But you know, that's why certain people supposed to get a foot put in their chest. She's supposed to the wall. She's supposed to have her face to the wall. She's supposed to sit in that corner with the cone thing on, letting everybody know she's stupid. Jess, to the wall. Jazz, to the wall. Both of them. Anton once again destroyed them because he just knows the information that they don't know. Wow.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.